Hello and welcome. This is Kim Klinkenbrummer, qualified Google advertising professional with a quick lesson on conversion tracking. Before we get started, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on conversion tracking and why it should be used with AdWords. Conversion tracking is very important with AdWords because it will allow you to track actions that take place on your website. If your website is for selling products, if you would like to track newsletter signups, say you just like to track leads from your contact forms, that can all be done with conversion tracking and should be done with conversion tracking. You may find that once you enable conversion tracking, keywords that you thought were the most wonderful keywords that had the greatest CTR, the greatest amount of traffic, don't convert. That is often found with AdWords, in which case you can take those funds that you were spending on keywords that weren't converting and allocate that towards keywords that do convert. Conversion tracking will let you know exactly the keyword and the ad text that resulted in the conversion. Very valuable information. So, let's get started. Go ahead and enter your AdWords account, and we're going to take a visit to the Reporting tab. Reporting will give you a drop-down menu, and I'd like you to select Conversions. Now, once you're in the Conversion section, we're going to go ahead and set up our conversion action. We're going to select New Conversion, because this is going to be our first one. And we're going to give our conversion a name. You're going to want to name it in relation to the conversion that you're trying to track. So let's say we want to track newsletter signups. We're going to label this action Newsletter Signups. Okay, and we can go ahead and select from this drop-down the purpose of this tracking. As you can see, you can make a customized tracking by selecting Other, Purchase or Sales, Sign Up, Leads, or a view of a key page. For our purposes of this demo, we're going to go ahead and we're going to select Sign Up. We're going to track newsletter signups. So we're going to go ahead and save that information and continue. Now, as you'll notice, this conversion tracking is unverified. This will not show as verified until we've completed setting up the conversion tracking code in the AdWords interface and have then installed this conversion tracking code that we're going to create in our website. That's step 2, and we'll get to that next. So we're going to go ahead and set up the conversion tracking code and customize it to be installed on the website. First, we need to select the security level that your website operates under. If you have a secure website that it has an HTTPS extension, S as in Sam, or secure, then you're going to want to select that. My website's not secure, so I'm going to go ahead and select HTTP. You can apply a revenue for your conversion. If you are able to justify a dollar amount for your leads or your newsletter signups, say that your newsletter signups generally result in some sort of monetary gain, you can go ahead and assign revenue to that. For the purposes of this demo, I am not going to assign a revenue to this conversion tracking code because I don't feel the need to track revenue with a newsletter signup. However, if you want to, go ahead and do that. You're going to pick the page language. Mine is in English, so I'm going to go ahead and select English. And we're also going to choose the text format for our conversion tracking code. Conversion tracking code, once installed on the website, will place a small indicator on your website that is virtually invisible and blends in with your website due to the customizations that we're doing now, but it will place a small indicator on your website. If you do select none at this point, you're going to notice that you are going to need to require to tell people that you are tracking them. To avoid this, I suggest that you do avoid this. Just go ahead and select one of these other formats. And then you're going to select the color. I suggest that you select a color that blends in with your background. If you have a black background and you put a white indicator on it, that might look kind of icky, might stand out a little bit too much, and it may take away from the design of your page. So make it blend in. My background is white, so I'm just going to leave that as is, and I'm going to go ahead and save this and collect my code. Now, down below, you will see that the code has been generated based on the things that we've included above. The language is English, the color is white for the background, these is our conversion tracking label, etc. This is the code that needs to be installed on your website. Conversion tracking code needs to be installed within the body of your website page. Generally, if you have a website designer, you can just forward this code to them with some instruction for where this needs to be installed. It's basically a simple cut and paste that any website designer should be able to take care of for you in just a few minutes. If you're installing this code yourself, you may want to read more about how to install the code. However, again, it's a simple cut and paste. Conversion tracking code is generally placed on a page that appears after an action. Say you have a newsletter sign up, the conversion tracking code would generally be placed on a page that appears after the sign up has taken place. Maybe a thank you page, a confirmation page, just saying to the member that signed up for your newsletter, hey, thanks for signing up. You know, you'll be receiving newsletters from us regularly and have a great day. That's the page that the conversion tracking code is going to go on, because you can for sure verify that someone has actually taken place in signing up for your newsletter, because this is the page that appears after that. If you were to place the conversion tracking code on the actual newsletter sign up page, it would not accurately track your conversions. It'll track everyone that visits that page, but some people may not actually sign up for the newsletter. So placing the conversion tracking code on a page that appears after the process has taken place will guarantee that you're accurately tracking your conversions. So again, it's going to go within the body of this page that appears after your conversion action has taken place. This may require you to add a new page to your website if you don't have a confirmation page that already appears. Again, you may need to consult a website designer to do this. And if you do, just explain what you're trying to accomplish, give them this code, and they should be able to easily cut and paste the code for you. To send the conversion tracking code to a designer or a third party to install for you on your website, you can simply click the link down below that's labeled Send Conversion Tracking Code to somebody else, and include that in an email to someone. The email will be sent including the code, of course, as well as instructions and additional tips under this link for installing conversion tracking code on a website. So that's it for conversion tracking code. Once it's installed on your website, the code will show as verified within the AdWords user interface. So I suggest once the conversion tracking code is installed, you come back after a few hours and check to see if the code is verified. You may even want to go as far as actually running a test conversion yourself by searching, clicking your own AdWords ad, and taking part in that action, such as the newsletter sign up or a contact lead form, to verify 100% that your conversion tracking code is working accurately. So this has been our lesson on conversion tracking code. I appreciate you coming and spending some time with me. Again, I'm Kim Klinkenbermer, qualified Google advertising professional. Please stop back again to learn more about AdWords. Take care.